Have you ever spent 1,700 hours playing a single video game? Probably not. There's a lot more you could do with that time instead. Learn a new skill, work on a project, and more. So why did I use this time to play one video game, and why do I continue to play it? The answer goes a little beyond its fun. The game that I played for 71 straight days over the course of 3.5 years is Team Fortress 2, a first-person shooter game developed by the company Valve and released in 2007. TF2 is a highly objective-oriented game which focuses on using teamwork in order to win. There are 2 teams, red and blue, with 9 playable classes, each with their own distinct role and characteristics. The medic, for example, heals teammates using a medigun and can build an ubercharge in order to make himself and his healing target invincible temporarily. The sniper stands back and picks off important key targets, whereas a class like the engineer can build constructions such as sentry guns or teleporters in order to help his team defend or reach the front lines more quickly. The point is, no class in TF2 is exactly like the other, which makes it very easy for somebody to find his or her favorite class. My favorite class is the Spy, as I like to take on a more stealthy or supportive role, whereas somebody may prefer to play a more damage-oriented class like the Demo Man. With his high-powered explosives and amazing mobility capabilities, he is the perfect class for anybody looking to blow enemies up in style. Of course, playstyles aren't the only thing that bring people to TF2. I first discovered TF2 through the Meet the Team animated shorts. I immediately fell in love with the class's personalities because of these shorts as they showcased them. I wanted to learn more about the world that they lived in and play as them. Everybody has their own reason for playing TF2, but this is just one of the biggest reasons why I started to play. Of course, TF2 wouldn't be anything without its solid gameplay. TF2's gameplay is simple on the surface to some players, but is actually extremely hard to master. Anybody of any skill level can play any class, but the difference between, say, a novice soldier player and an experienced soldier player is like night and day. Being able to utilize advanced mechanics and techniques such as rocket jumping, yes, it is exactly what it sounds like, can be the difference in winning or losing a fight. A player who has better movement will often win a fight against a player who does not, because the movement in TF2 is designed to be fair. This is evident in patch notes for updates, as the developers constantly rebalance weapons and classes to be fair. So in essence, TF2's gameplay on the surface is simple, but actually deep. A player could use movement keys to exclusively get around, but they'll never truly be great until he or she learns how to use them to do more advanced mechanics and techniques. There's so much one has to learn in TF2 to be great, but at the same time it's all encapsulated within a few keys on a keyboard. TF2 is home to many wacky weapons, each with their own use and play style. The weapons in TF2 are very fun to use, and when used successfully, can change the tide of a battle and be very satisfying. TF2 is known by its longtime players for its intense, captivating gameplay, but it's also known for another aspect: hats. There are thousands upon thousands of hats in TF2, created both by the community and Valve themselves. Some people play TF2 exclusively to wear hats and collect them and trade. There is an economy within the game itself even. Not many games give players this level of expression, which makes TF2 unique in the sense that it allows players to change the way that they play and dress. Becoming free to play is an easy way for games to keep a steady flow of players coming to the game. TF2 wasn't always free to play, but when it did become free to play, it immediately became one of the most accessible shooter games and games on the market. In fact, it still is. TF2 has many ways to play for everyone besides just being easy to play and run. For example, some people like to play more competitively and play the objective, whereas some like to play friendly and casually, and some, as mentioned before, just like to trade hats. No matter the playstyle, though, TF2 has something for everyone and is sure that they have fun. There will never really be another game like TF2. It just has so many diverse complexities and so much of its own charm to it that many games fail to capture. the few that do that really could be considered timeless masterpieces. So the next time that you ask yourself, is my game an undying classic? Well, just look at TF2, and if it's anything like that, it just might be.